Hello and welcome to Mouse in the Mitten Trivia Pod, a podcast where we can test your Disney trivia knowledge over a variety of topics. My name's Court and I will be your host. Our game will consist of 5 rounds of 6 questions covering everything from your basic Disney knowledge to some unknown facts. Each question is worth 1 point unless otherwise noted. Make sure you follow us at Mouse in the Mitten on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. And if you're watching us over on YouTube, make sure you subscribe, hit that bell for notifications, give this video a thumbs up, and in the comments down below, let us know what your score is. Now, there are a lot of different aspects that go into planning a Disney vacation. If you need some help on planning your next Disney vacation, I can help you out with that. You can email me at mouseinthemitten@gmail.com. I want to make sure you have the most magical vacation you could possibly have, and my services are complimentary. So I'd love to be able to help you out. Now, if you're like, oh, it seems dark where he is, it is. It is 6 o'clock in the morning here in Michigan, and it gets really hot in my office right now. It's supposed to be 97 again today. So just in preparation for that, I'm recording this early in the morning. So if everything seems a little bit off, that is why. Now, we are going to start off. We have a great show, and we're going to talk about round 1, Tarzan. Yeah, we're talking about the original tree-dwelling man himself. We're going to talk about the animated version of Tarzan. So round 1 is dedicated to Tarzan, and let's get started with question number 1. Within 2, what year did Tarzan premiere in the U.S.? Question number 2. What legendary actress voiced Kala, the gorilla that became Tarzan's mom? Question number 3. For a while, there was a working theory that Tarzan's real mom and dad also are the mom and dad to what other Disney sisters? Question number 4. Name the Scandal actor who voiced adult Tarzan. Question number 5. The Tarzan yell is not done by the voice actor who played Tarzan, but instead voiced by the voice actor for what character? And last but not least, question number 6. What iconic man did the animators base the movement of Tarzan in the trees off of? All right, I'm going to give you a few seconds worth of music, try to come up with those answers, and then I will return. All right, let's get you some answers here on Tarzan. So question number 1. Within 2, what year did Tarzan premiere in the U.S.? Well, it premiered on June 16, 1999. So in order to get the point there, we would have had to say between 1997 and 2001. Yes, it is the 25th anniversary of Tarzan. Hard to believe that movie came out 25 years ago. Again, just looking at the animation, it's fantastic. Question number 2. What legendary actress voiced Kala, the gorilla that became Tarzan's mom? That was Glenn Close, and a fantastic performance as well. She did a great job. I mean, it's Glenn Close. Of course she's going to do a great job. Question number 3. For a while, there was a working theory that Tarzan's real mom and dad were also the mom and dad to what other Disney sisters? That would be Anna and Elsa. Now, obviously, after Frozen, there was a working theory that they were on their way to Anna and Elsa's mom and dad were on their way to Rapunzel's wedding. That's why Rapunzel is in Frozen, and on their way, their boat sank. They found refuge, and and when they left, their mom was pregnant with Tarzan. That's how that connection came to be. Obviously, completely debunked in Frozen 2, but for a while there, that was the working theory. Question number 4. Name the Scandal actor who voiced the adult Tarzan. That would be Tony Goldwyn. He played the president in Scandal, and he did a good job. This was one of he was kind of up and coming still at the time, but at the same time had made it. It was in that weird medium zone where, yeah, people knew who he was, but he was not a household name at the time. Question number 5. The Tarzan yell is not done by the voice actor who played Tarzan, which is again Tony Goldwyn, but instead voiced by the voice actor for what character? That would be Clayton. The guy who voiced Clayton is the one who made that iconic Tarzan yell that we hear a couple of times in the movie. Tony Goldwyn couldn't do that. I can believe that. That is a very hard thing to do. So I get why he couldn't do that. Instead, the guy who voiced Clayton, he was able to do it. That's where we get the iconic Tarzan yell. Last but not least, question number 6. What iconic man did the animators base the movements of Tarzan in the trees off of? Well, that would be Tony Hawk. They based his movements off of Tony Hawk and his skateboarding abilities, specifically how he rode the rails. So just a cool little nugget of information there as well. But again, 25th anniversary of a great movie. Hopefully on June 16, if you got the chance, you're able to watch it. If not, watch it in honor of the 25th anniversary. Continuing on now into round number 2. Round number 2 is our fast facts. For this round, these questions are simple and have simple answers. Today's category is Disney dads. For this round, I'm going to give you the name of a Disney dad. You simply have to tell me who are their kids. So let's get started with question number 1. King Triton. Question number 2. Goofy. Question number 3. Geppetto. Question number 4. Zeus. Question number 5. Chief Tui. And question number 6. Pacha. Now, all of these dads are from my Disney Dad sweatshirt that I've worn when it's not already 80 degrees in my office. So if that's where I got all these names from. Obviously, there are a ton of great Disney dads that I could have gone with, but I just went with these 6 based on my sweatshirt. So let's get started with the answers for question number 1. King Triton, that is of course Ariel, getting a lot of love right now thanks to Taylor Swift and Daddy I Love Him, and rightfully so. He's a great dad, definitely tried to sacrifice his own life for his daughter. Great example. Question number 2. Goofy, that is Max. Now, depending on who you talk to, Goofy may or may not be the best father in the world, but I tell you what, he's doing a great job. I got to applaud him, and it's the goof, so, you know, he's going to be a little goofy from time to time. Question number 3. Geppetto, well, that is Pinocchio. Obviously, he made Pinocchio. Pinocchio became a real boy. Therefore, it's Geppetto. Question number 4. Zeus, that is Hercules. Yeah, Zeus is the dad to Hercules, also gave him Pegasus as well. Question number 5. Chief Tui, that is Moana's dad. So yeah, Chief Tui is Moana's dad. I got to be honest with you, if my daughter didn't have a Tony box with Moana, I might not have known that. But yeah, that is Chief Tui, and that is Moana's dad. Last but not least, question number 6. Pacha, his kids' names are Yuppie, Cha-Cha, and Tippo. And again, this is one of those situations where maybe directly in The Emperor's New Groove, they didn't say who their names, but you know, through later research, we found that out. And Yuppie, I'm not 100% sure on the pronunciation, is the one that when we first meet Pacha's wife, that's who she is pregnant with. So again, Pacha, great father, definitely did whatever he could to be able to save his house and the land that he was on. But again, if no one said it, and I know it's delayed, but happy Father's Day. Hopefully some of these Disney dads are some inspiration to you as well. Continuing on into round number 3. Round number 3 is our connecting the circles. For this round, I'm going to ask you 5 questions that may or may not be Disney related. but the answers do relate somehow through Disney. And that's going to be your sixth and final question of the round, is what is that connection? So let's get started with question number 1. What British actor is known for his dramatic roles in Dead Ringer, Assassin's Creed, and Batman vs. Superman: Dawn of Justice? Question number 2. Name the actor known for his roles in Field of Dreams, Coming to America, and various Star Wars roles. Question number 3. What is the name of the actor who is best known for his role as Mr. Bean? Question number 4. Name the actress known for her role in The Color Purple, Sister Act, and Ghost, as well as a brief appearance on Glee. Question number 5. Up in Smoke, Nice Dreams, Tin Cup, and the Car series share what actor? And question number 6 is what is the connection between those actors? I'm going to give you a few seconds worth of music, see if you can make those connections, and then I will return. All right, let's see if we can make some connections. So question number 1. What British actor is known for his dramatic roles in Dead Ringer, Assassin's Creed, and Batman vs. Superman: Dawn of Justice? That is Jeremy Irons, a fantastic actor, traditionally trained, does a great job in anything that he's in. So 10 out of 10 would recommend any movie. If you see Jeremy Irons, it's going to be good. Question number 2. Name the actor known for his roles in Field of Dreams, Coming to America, and various Star Wars roles. Well, that is James Earl Jones. Obviously, he is the voice of Darth Vader, so that is his various Star Wars roles. He was an author in Field of Dreams, Coming to America. He was hilarious. I mean, again, another brilliant actor. Question number 3. What is the name of the actor who is known for his role as Mr. Bean? Well, that is Rowan Atkinson. Again, a comedian, hilarious, so much fun to watch. Every time he pops up, you know it's going to be funny. So, again, it's just always funny anytime you see him. One of the clips that you're seeing that I see right now that the Olympics are literally right around the corner, is his participation in the opening ceremony of the London Games. It is hilarious. It's full Mr. Bean. Highly recommend. If you have never seen it, look it up on YouTube. It is hilarious. And of course, it was in London. They had to include him somehow. Question number 4. Name the actress known for her role in The Color Purple, Sister Act, and Ghost, as well as a brief appearance on Glee. That is Whoopi Goldberg, one of the biggest Disney fans in the world. Seems like anytime there's a celebration of Disney and they're going to do a 2020 special or something on that, it is definitely her who is fielding as the host position. That is a role I wish I could fill. That would be awesome. But I'm not a Club 33 member, nor am I as famous as Whoopi is either. Question number 5. Up in Smoke, Nice Dreams, Tin Cup, and the Car series share what actor? That is Cheech Marin, of course, of the famous comedic duo Cheech and Chong. I chose one of Cheech and Chong's movies in there, but the rest are all Cheech Marin. Definitely, and he's the voice of Ramon in the Car series as well. So question number 6, what is the connection? Well, we had answers such as Jeremy Irons, James Earl Jones, Rowan Atkinson, Whoopi Goldberg, and Cheech Marin. The connection there, those are all voice actors from the original Lion King. Now, I could have gone so many more ways with this question. There are a ton of other legendary voice actors and actors in general that were part of the original Lion King movie. These were just the 5 that I picked. trying to hopefully make that distinction as to that movie as well. So hopefully you're able to make that connection. Continuing on now into round number 4, we're going to continue the momentum from the last round, and we're going to talk about The Lion King. Round 4 is a movie anniversary. Why not talk about one of the biggest? It is the 30th anniversary of The Lion King, a movie that defined a generation, that people love. It has gone in so many more other directions as well in terms of having a Broadway play. There's been spin-offs. We're getting a prequel this upcoming winter. There is a lot of different things that have come from The Lion King and so much success. So of course, we're going to talk about The Lion King, and let's get started with question number 1. The Lion King is roughly based on what Shakespearean play? Question number 2. What Pixar movie overtook The Lion King as the highest grossing animated movie in 2003? Question number 3. What legendary musician wrote the music for The Lion King? Question number 4. What year did the theater adaptation make its debut in Minneapolis, Minnesota? Question number 5. What is the name of the show in Animal Kingdom that is based on The Lion King? And question number 6. Name the 3 of the 4 people who contributed the voice of Simba, 2 as singers and 2 as his speaking voice. All right, I'm going to give you a few seconds worth of music, try to come up with those answers, and then I will return. Let's continue our 30th anniversary celebration of The Lion King. So question number 1. The Lion King is roughly based on what Shakespearean play? Well, that is Hamlet. That is based on Hamlet. Simba is Hamlet, and all the things that happen, it's roughly based on the path that Hamlet takes in that play. Question number 2. What Pixar movie overtook The Lion King as the highest grossing animated movie in 2003? That is Finding Nemo. Now, The Lion King as a whole is one of the highest grossing animated movies of all time. But when it came to theater, when it came to all the performance in theaters, The Lion King was the number 1 animated movie until 2003 when Finding Nemo came out and it overtook it. Question number 3. What legendary musician wrote the music for The Lion King? Well, that was Elton John. Now, how he came to be is a little bit of a funny story. They kind of were hoping that he would be available, but Alan Menken, who was huge at the time with writing Disney music, still is, was unavailable at the time. They were able to get Elton John. They considered a couple other people as well, but Elton John really wanted to do it, so he was brought on. He helped to co-write all the music and, of course, perform it as well. Question number 4. What year did the theater adaptation make its debut in Minneapolis, Minnesota? Well, that would be 1997. A few months later is when it went to Broadway, obviously became a huge Broadway success. And then obviously there's the touring. They have shows in London as well. Definitely the stage show is just as big of a success as the movie as well. Question number 5. What is the name of the show in Animal Kingdom that is based on The Lion King? Well, that is the Festival of the Lion King. Now, if you were lucky enough to go during kind of like the 2021-22 area, my wife and I saw the celebration of the Festival of the Lion King. It was a different version of the show. It was not as great of a show. They had some elements taken out of it due to COVID protocols, but Festival of the Lion King is a great show in Animal Kingdom. Not only is it a great way to get out of the heat for a little bit, but it is just a lot of fun to watch as well. Last but not least, question number 6. Name 3 of the 4 people who contributed the voice of Simba. 2 as singers and 2 as the speaking voice. So you probably got the 2 voice actors, Jonathan Taylor Thomas and Matthew Broderick. But in order to get the point there, you would have had to name either of these singers, Joseph Williams or Jason Weaver. Joseph Williams did Simba as in I Can't Wait to Be King, Jason Weaver as Can You Feel the Love Tonight, and Hakuna Matata for the adult Simba as well. So yeah, 4 different people voiced Simba, 2 as their voice actors, 2 as the singer. So again, a great movie. We're talking about The Lion King, where no matter the age, if they are above the age of 3, they love The Lion King. I'm one of them as well. I'm willing to watch it over and over and over again, and I really hope that I get the chance to do that here soon as well. Continuing on and wrapping up today's game, round number 5 is simply titled Mulan. Continuing with great 90s movies, that seems to be the trend in today's show. Mulan is another one of those great 90s movies. A great story. It's the first Disney animated movie that dealt with war and was one of the main focuses, but it's a lot of fun and a great movie. So let's get started here with question number 1. Within 2, what year did Mulan make its debut in the US? Question number 2. Name the SNL actor and comedian who voiced Mushu. Question number 3. Pat Morita is known for his role in The Karate Kid, but he plays what leader in Mulan? Question number 4. What Star Trek cast member also plays the first ancestor? Question number 5. What is the significance of Mulan on the at-home movie experience? And question number 6. In one version of the Tale of Mulan, she takes the place of another family member. That family member is honored in this movie by naming what character Little Brother. All right, I'm going to give you a few seconds worth of music, and then I will return to wrap up today's game. All right, let's get you some answers here and wrap up today's game, and let's talk about Mulan. So question number 1. Within 2, what year did Mulan debut in the US? Well, it debuted on June 19, 1998. So in order to get the point there, what it had to say between 1996 and 2000. Again, a great movie. The 90s were a great time for Disney animation. They were just putting out banger after banger after banger. This is another one. Question number 2. Name the SNL actor and comedian who voiced Mushu. That is Eddie Murphy. And again, a great job. We're talking about Eddie Murphy. Always going to be great. And this one was clean. Good for family. So it works. Question number 3. Pat Morita is known for his role in The Karate Kid. He plays what leader in Mulan? He plays the Emperor. Obviously, he is the sensei in Karate Kid. He is the Emperor in this one. And again, just an overall great guy, great actor. Did a phenomenal job as the Emperor. Question number 4. What Star Trek cast member also plays the first ancestor? That is George Takei. He plays the first ancestor. There's a lot of legendary actors and actresses in this movie. Again, it's Disney. They did a great job of pulling in some big names, and definitely that's what made this movie so great as well. And George Takei, just another example of that. Question number 5. What is the significance of Mulan on the at-home movie experience? Well, it was the first DVD that was released by Disney. It was released in November of 1999. So it was the first DVD that Disney released for at home. So it was a really big, significant time. And obviously they've released DVDs of every movie since, but at the time that was the first one. Now, this was not the first DVD ever to be sent out and for at home purchase, but this was the first one from Disney. Last but not least, question number 6. In one version of the Tale of Mulan, she takes the place of another family member. That family member is honored in this movie by naming what character little brother? That is their dog. That is the one where she ties the string to with the bone to try to get the dog to help her with her chores. That is little brother. Now, the way that version of the story goes and that version of the tale goes is that yes, there is a war. Yes, there's a war that's breaking out, and they come to, each family gives up a boy or a man to be able to go to the war. She takes the place of her little brother. I couldn't figure out like why she was taking the place. I have a feeling it had something to do with him either being hurt or being too young, but she took the place of her little brother in that version. Now, there are versions where, yes, she goes in place of her dad, but they honored that version by giving the dog the name Little Brother. But again, a great movie, so much fun to watch, and a great story as well. Well, I want to thank you for tuning in this week. I will return next Thursday with more questions and more fun. Make sure you're following us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok at Mouse in the Mitten. And if you're watching us over here on YouTube, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that bell for notifications, give this video a thumbs up, and in the comments down below, let us know what your score is. If you're listening to us, make sure you follow us on Apple Podcasts. If Apple isn't your thing, make sure you download us everywhere else. Leave a 5-star review, thumbs up, wherever you can as well. And hey, again, planning a Disney vacation, there are a lot of different parts and pieces that go into making sure that it is the most magical vacation that you can possibly have. If you need a little bit of help, I would love to be able to help you out. You can email me at mouseinthemitten@gmail.com to get started today and make sure that you have the most magical vacation that you can possibly have. Well, hey, my name's Court. The dog's name is Milo. I appreciate you tuning in this week, and I will see you next time.